Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Monday, May 30th, 2016. Welcome back, and over the weekend, news cartridge hit 300 subs. Currently, we are sitting at 304. Thank you so much, everyone. And then let's start the day with a rumor. The E3 website now has a whole section dedicated to VR for Xbox One, and 4 developers have registered to show off games. This next one is not a rumor. Game developers who work for the former Lionhead Studios have teamed up to make a Fable-themed digital card game called Fable Fortune. The Kickstarter for the game should begin soon. Sonic Runners is a mobile game that will be shutting down soon. Sega has ceased sale on the game's premium currency. Speaking of Sonic, a survey is going around asking fans if they want Mario and Sonic crossover games, among others like My Little Pony, Adventure Time, and Dragon Ball Z. No, just no. Thank you, but no. Maybe Sonic needs a break from all these relationships rather than just go on more blind dates. Maybe, just maybe, Sonic needs a little me time. Have you ever thought about that? Put Sonic before your own needs for a change. Another rumor is that Gran Turismo Sport may not include an offline mode. Let me know what you think of that down below. Moon Hunters is a pixel art MMORPG that is being ported to PS4. Speaking of PS4, a patch to address the performance issues of Fallout 4's latest DLC, Far Harbor, has been submitted and is now awaiting approval. This next one has my interest. A space sim colony builder game called RimWorld is making its way to Steam sometime this summer. Smite is getting its full release on PS4 tomorrow. The maker of Kingdom of Loathing has revealed their next game, West of Loathing, which can be described as a stickman adventure RPG in the Old West. And finally, The Witcher 3's Blood and Wine DLC has released today, a day early, to owners of the Season Pass on Xbox One. See what other news is coming today on News Cartridge. Overwatch is the game I cannot shut up about. Many players are hungry for new characters, considering if you weren't able to participate in the closed beta like me, then you haven't experienced the release of a new character. Due to a blog post, there is talk of a new character releasing called Liao. A reference is made to her being one of the founding members of Overwatch, and possibly has connections to the... We interrupt this boring story to bring you a much more interesting one. Blizzard is pulling down Overwatch porn from the internet. Rule 34 may or may not be something my viewers are familiar with, but it's the internet rule that if something exists, there's porn of it. Literally everything. And due to the popularity of the game, and how well the characters resonate with the players, this to me is just another natural step in how gaming culture works. When we love something, we really love something, to the point that it's scary sometimes, guys. Blizzard has issued a DMCA takedown to a video listed on Pornhub that involved Overwatch characters doing the dirty deed. The reason why is because the videos were created using the actual character models pulled from the game. This does not apply to any fan art or fan fiction, because those are definitely considered fair use. I'm on Blizzard's side for this one because they're just protecting their intellectual property and character models that artists spent literally hundreds of hours creating each. It's official, No Man's Sky has been delayed. Over the weekend, it was confirmed via the PlayStation blog that the game would need some final touches and therefore be delayed until August 9th in the USA, August 10th for Europe, and August 12th for the UK. As disappointing as that is, this next part is just sad because the news does not stop there. Since the announcement, Sean Murray of Hello Games has said he has received loads of death threats and that the office looks like the house from the Home Alone movie. #Pillow Fort. So it seems he is taking the threats very lightly, and none of them are serious, probably. Making death threats because the game has been delayed is just a sad thing to do, and while I'm sure none of my audience is guilty of this, don't do dumb shit like threaten people's lives over a game not coming out. It's still coming out. It's not like it's been canceled, and even if it were, which it's not the end of the world, because another game would just come along to take its place. So just relax. Calm down. Street Fighter V has a trailer in the quick spot today to celebrate the release of the newest character, Ibuki, a ninja who first appeared in Street Fighter III. This awesome trailer is out showcasing her new moves, like this one, and this one. This next one's pretty brutal. Actually, I have no idea. This is filmed first and then the trailer is added in later. But she looks amazing all the same and is available now for free to all owners of Street Fighter V. To check out the full trailer for yourself, please see the description down below for a link, as well as links for sources for all of today's stories. So this last one is really interesting, and the short of it is Payday 2 is removing their microtransaction business model once and for all. The reason why is because Overkill, the developer of Payday 2, had entered into a partnership with 505 Games. It's my suspicion that 505 Games was pushing Overkill to include microtransactions in order to boost revenue. Overkill has agreed to pay 505 $30 million for company stock and an additional 1/3 of all future sales up to $40 million. In addition, Overkill claims that they have 18 more months of updates planned for Payday 2, and the developers will be taking place in an AMA, short for Ask Me Anything, this Friday on Twitch TV, where they will be taking questions directly from the general public. Frankly, I could see why this move is a little too late for veterans of the game, because it showed that Overkill is willing to bend to pressure over money, and then people like me who have yet to get into the game are afraid that they'll do it again. Let's see how their AMA goes this Friday and how they respond to hard questions. It's the end of the show and it's time for tomorrow's game releases. For PC, Dead Island Definitive Edition, Dead Island Riptide Definitive Edition, Elite vs. Freedom, Waltz of the Wizard, Togar's Quest, Tumbleweed Express, Meridian Squad 22, Solid Tarsia, Demetrios The Big Cynical Adventure, Kings and Heroes, Tower 3D, 28 Waves Later, Neon Space Ultra, Wander No More, Directionless, and Hitman Episode 3 Makaresh DLC. For PlayStation 4, Neon Chrome, One Piece Burning Blood, Dead Island Definitive Edition, and Dead Island Riptide Definitive Edition, it's one package, Daydreamer Awakened Edition, Score Rush Extended, Hitman Episode 3 Makaresh DLC, and The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine DLC. For Xbox One, One Piece Burning Blood, Dead Island Definitive Edition, and Dead Island Riptide Definitive Edition, Hitman Episode 3 Makaresh DLC, and The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine DLC. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And there are 3 kinds of lies. Lies, damn lies, and NVIDIA release events.